Greetings, welcome to So Much to Talk About here, Test Football Academy. You know who this gentleman is, one of the best D tackles of the past couple of decades for sure. And this gentleman's here rehabbing his ACL and getting in shape for the 2011 season. Hopefully a CBA is reached soon. Mr. Kris Jenkins on the show. Pleasure to have you.
Thank you. I don't care about the CBA. Look, at the end of the day, our business has to get handled, so we're just about doing it the right way. That's life. Absolutely. What's going on?
Absolutely. Everything's blessed. Everything's real blessed. And your Jets, once again, reaching the AFC Championship game. And I know next year it's going to be time to get to that bowl game for sure.
Absolutely. Well, we have a big hurdle to get over, and right now I think that everybody's focused on what we need to do in the offseason, and we have to step it up. I mean, we have some great talent that we have to compete against in the AFC, and you can't take it lightly. I mean, you know, it was a rough season for us because just getting there and then not making it to where we wanted to get to, it was rough, but I think that we're definitely on the right path with it.
How's your knee? How's everything going with your knee, and how's your rehabbing?
Knee's going great. I mean, everything in rehab is going the way that it should. I definitely started to get my confidence back in it, and my legs just going through the work. They've been kicking my tail over here, just something fierce, and I mean, it's part of it. So I'm happy to be here and happy to get it together.
How drenched you were, you know, so that's good, you know.
Absolutely, no pain, no gain. You know how it goes. It's true. So I'm working on it. Everything is good. Wow. Yes, sir.
What's your take on the NFL? How it resulted with Green Bay winning the Super Bowl? You know, you watched a lot. What was your take? What really stood out for you in the season?
Well, my brother plays for Green Bay, so.
Cullen, yeah.
So I mean, I gotta say congratulations to him, but. I mean, look, they played great. I mean, you know, in the beginning of the season, it definitely wasn't gelling for them at certain times. I know they went through some things, and they definitely had that loss to Detroit at one point that just kind of, you know, showed for a second that they might be falling apart. But they found a way to get it back together. They played together. They played great. I mean, in that game against Atlanta after losing to them in the regular season, I mean, that was just outstanding performance. And then from there, going to beat Chicago in Chicago. I mean, they definitely did everything as far as the momentum building to get on the right path, and they just stayed together serious. I think Aaron Rodgers is stepping up and showing everybody why he's the premier quarterback for Green Bay. And it's life. They had an outstanding season, and you got to give them credit.
And with the NFL draft coming up, there's some good defensive tackles coming out. You know, so talk about which guys. I mean, if you watch a college game, which guys really impress you? Nick Fairley, Auburn. You know?
I would say Nick from Auburn. I mean, I don't think that's a comparison. You know, you see some people and just the way that they play. He plays like he has a chip on his shoulder all the time. It's never a situation where he's out there and he's trying to be nice or trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Like, he's out there to inflict pain and do that, and that's what it is as far as the defensive lineman. It's tenacity, you know, just play in, play out, that makes you a good player. And I think that he's going to come in and really show people a lot. I think he might be the next guy.
And Kris, so how do you want, you know, your career is, you've had such a diverse career, such a big career, such an impactful career. How do you want to be remembered when you leave this game?
You know, honestly, I really don't pay attention to all of that. You have to understand, I appreciate the fans. I appreciate this opportunity that I was given and everything. It has been a blessing in itself. But at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I'm humble. So even though everybody has all these expectations, when I'm here, I'm just here to enjoy the game. And when it's done, then move on to something else. A lot of people look at it like this is life. I'm just passing through. I'm here enjoying myself. I'm doing what I'm doing. And then hopefully I move on to something bigger and better. You know, I have a beautiful wife at home, beautiful kids that I get the opportunity to take care of, and that's my focus. I'm a family man. So, you know, as far as it, you know, football was my ticket, and I took it seriously. And it got me this far, and I'm happy to be able to get to the top and be considered one of the best. It's an honor, but I'm not consumed in it to the point that I don't know who I am, and that's kind of why when a lot of people see me, I'm kind of withdrawn, because I still see everything from the outside in as if it's still a dream. Like, sometimes I can't believe that I'm still doing this.
You said how your family life has gotten better as well from the last time I spoke with you, so I can see that perspective. You know,
absolutely, it's work every day, and If you stick to it, then it's there. If you don't, then you can't blame it on anybody else. You can't blame it on TV, propaganda, whatever. It's up to you and what you want to do in your life, and that's it. Either you're going to stand up and be accountable, or you're not. And at the end of the day, you know, I wish I could help everybody in the world, but I can't. But I can at least, you know, tell you what to do. And if you want to take my advice, cool. If not, then cool. Everybody has their opinion. But I mean, we're all in the same boat at the end of the day, and that's the thing. It's about the ride.
Once again, always a pleasure to talk with you, and looking forward to see you wreak more havoc in 2011, because that CBA will be done. They better, because too much money at stake.
Well, see, I like the CBA, though, because I get tired of getting myself healthy. So, I mean, for me, it works out. Not trying to be selfish, y'all, but, I mean, it works out for me. So I got time to get my body together. So hopefully I get out there and do a couple more years. Yes, sir.